Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down these big filings for you. And today we are diving into some really interesting numbers from Reddit, a company that's become a huge part of our online lives, especially if you're into niche communities and discussions. Before we jump in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from these massive SEC documents, then make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We also have a Discord community where we chat about these things in real time. So check out that link in the description below. Reddit's latest report for the quarter ending June 30, 2025 shows some pretty big shifts in how they are doing financially and what that means for the company overall. Let's get right into the numbers, which I know is why you're here. Right now, the most important thing for any company is its cash, and Reddit has a good amount. As of June 30, 2025, they had around 34 million in cash and another 1.3 billion in marketable securities, which are basically safe short-term investments. This is a pretty strong position to be in financially, showing they have the money to operate and grow. Now, for the money coming in and going out. For the 3 months ending June 30, 2025, Reddit's total revenue was nearly $500 million. That's a massive jump of 78% compared to the same time last year, meaning they are bringing in a lot more money from users and advertisers alike. And what does that mean for profitability? Well, for the 3 months ending June 30, 2025, Reddit reported a net income of over $89 million. This is a huge turnaround from the loss of over $10 million they reported in the same period last year. It shows they are not only growing, but also managing to make a profit, which is a very positive sign. Digging a bit deeper into their performance, the adjusted EBITDA, which is a way to measure core profitability without certain one-time or non-cash items, shows them bringing in over $166 million for the 3 months ending June 30, 2025. That's more than 4 times what they made in the same period last year. This really highlights their improved operational efficiency and their ability to turn revenue into actual profit. Let's talk about the users a bit. The company reported that their daily active uniques, or DAU, grew by 21% year over year, reaching 110.4 million users. This means more people are logging in and using Reddit every day, which is great for growth, but the company also states that the growth rate has slowed down over time and that logged out users make up a big chunk of this DAU, which generally means less revenue fawning. Speaking of revenue per user, the average revenue per unique, or ARPU, saw a big jump of 47% year over year, reaching $4.53. This suggests that even with user growth, the company is getting better at making money from each user, especially in the US, where ARPU is much higher than the rest of the world. Now, for the flip side of rapid growth and a lot of the expenses we see in tech companies is stock-based compensation. For the 3 months ending June 30, 2025, Reddit spent over $89 million on stock-based compensation. This is a significant expense, and while it's typical in the industry, it does eat into profits. Their sales and marketing expenses also went up by 69% for the 3 months ending June 30, 2025. This indicates they are investing heavily in attracting more users and advertisers, which aligns with their growth strategy, but also adds to the overall cost of doing business. And on the product side, research and development cost increased by 38% for the 3 months ending June 30, 2025. This is expected as they continue to innovate and build new features for the platform. Now, no company is without its legal battles. Reddit mentions a securities class action lawsuit filed in June 2025 concerning alleged false or misleading statements about the impact of Google search and its AI overviews feature on their business. This is a significant legal challenge that could have financial and reputational consequences down the line. Looking at the risks the company faces, a big one is their reliance on user-generated content. If users stop contributing or if that content isn't valuable, then advertisers might leave. Another major risk is their dependence on search engines like Google for traffic. Any changes to search engine algorithms could hurt their visibility and thus their user growth. One of the big points of concern is how they calculate user metrics like DAU. The company admits that counting logged out party sites is complex and can lead to inaccuracies. This is important because advertisers rely on these numbers. If the numbers are off, it could hurt advertiser trust badly. Reddit has a credit facility, a $500 million revolving loan that comes with certain rules or covenants that the company must follow. Failure to meet these could lead to serious financial trouble and limit their ability to make quick decisions. We also see that some key executives, including the Chief Technology Officer, Chief Operating Officer, and CEO, have adopted stock trading plans. This is common for insider selling, but it shows that some of the people at the top are taking profits. Now, for my take on this report, overall Reddit is showing strong revenue growth and has successfully turned a corner into profitability. The operational improvements are clear from the adjusted EBITDA figures, and the user engagement metrics are still growing, which is promising. However, the reliance on user-generated content, the potential for inaccurate user metrics, and the significant stock-based compensation expenses are areas for caution. The company is investing heavily in R&D, sales, and marketing, which could pay off, but also carries risks. The ongoing legal challenges, especially the securities class action, are also something to keep an eye on. So is Reddit a good investment right now? The financials are definitely looking much healthier than last year, but the growth story is still unfolding as they navigate competition, evolving user behavior, and regulatory landscapes. A lot of their future success will depend on their ability to keep users engaged, monetize them effectively, and manage the sensitive content on their platform. Alright, that's our breakdown of Reddit's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.